Hey everyone, how is it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to another stream, might I say, the weekly stream that we usually do on I guess, Monday, American time. What do you want to call it? It's Tuesday morning, Australian time, but we'll turn on the camera. How we going, guys? Woo! Welcome, 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 welcome. So, yeah, I usually start these streams like maybe 20 minutes ago, but I think, who schedules stuff nowadays? We'll just play it off the cuff. It's always going to be around this time, so give it, give or take half an hour from the usual time, so maybe like 20 minutes ago. So welcome everyone that's coming into the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend, I guess. Yeah, it's Monday everywhere, it'd be the weekend over everywhere. So hopefully everyone had a good weekend, whatever you did, whether it was going out or just relaxing and sleeping, whichever it was. I'm not going to dab. I think we've already established that, unless there's some, what would you call it? Incentive to do it. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just wait a couple of minutes to start everything up. Just let everyone come in. Awexi, anyone knows when the Flash will come back next week? So obviously tomorrow we would usually have the Flash, so give it another week and that's when the Flash is back. And same with Arrow, if you're wondering about Arrow. Arrow's back next week. Cal is actually downstairs. He's just eating breakfast, and he was a bit hyper, but he's sort of calmed down. He was eating breakfast, so I gave him a treat, and I think he's probably napping now, so I can't hear him, so he's probably sleeping. So yeah, we'll just get through the usual proceedings when we start a stream up. So just to keep it simple, keep the stream chat civil, if you know what I mean. Just don't go over the top of being offensive and trying to be edgy and stuff like that. Just keep the chat a nice place to be. So you just keep it civil. Yeah, and the other thing is, if you want your question 100% read out, or your comment 100% read out, or your question 100% answered, you can super chat by clicking the little dollar emblem down here. You can send a super chat, and you just drag up and choose whatever amount, then you just type in whatever I wrote there, or your question or comment, one of the two, and it will show up on stream, and you will get 100% read out or answered. If you can't super chat, you can go to the link at the top of the description that says streamlabs.com/Pagey, and you can donate through there, and that'll appear on stream as well, and we'll answer all that stuff up as well. And now that I'm actually talking about that, I might actually open up Streamlabs, so I don't have to do it halfway through the stream, and just take a while to do. So let me go. There we go. Okay, sweet. How do you feel about the big rumor of Sarah Lance being an Arrow 6x18? There's good evidence supporting it. Yeah, I talked about that. Sorry, in my video yesterday. And I just said it basically because a Legends synopsis came out about Sarah taking personal time or something, so the Legends were without her, and I think that lines up with Arrow 6x18. Maybe. BTK Predator 9X. I heard Katie Lots is supposed to return to Arrow. Yeah, that's it. So my theory around that, I'll probably I might do a video on it on the weekend when there's time, when it's suitable to upload it. That is probably to do with Black Siren, because if you think about it, if Black Siren's going through this journey, by the 18th episode of Arrow, you'd think it'd be at a point where, maybe they might want to get Sarah involved and she would finally meet Black Siren. And if you think about that, that is something that a lot of people wanted, and a lot of people were disappointed that we didn't get in the crossover this season. So that could be what we could be getting, Sarah meeting Black Siren. And obviously we don't know too much about their relationship from Earth 2, so Sarah from Earth 2. So that'll be interesting to find out. But thanks for that, BTK Predator. Sam with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Sam. Want to see the quickest super chat for your boy Pagey ever? Well, I think Predator beat you. So Sam, yikes. Anyway, what time is the Mega Channel crossover? If it's this Saturday, puppy status. The Mega Channel crossover, I'm not. It's because Eric was meant to host it, DJ Eric, but a family member of his was sick. Without going into too much detail, so it kept him busy and he wasn't able to do the stream. So it's basically the closest Saturday as to when, the soonest Saturday that Eric can do it. That's probably the best way to, because it's his turn to host, and it's just easier if we do it that way. So whenever he can host, that's when we'll do it. So probably this weekend, I think. So yeah, count on it being on this weekend. But yeah, it could be changed, but it should be this weekend. But I'm sure people will tell you closer to the date. Puppy status, Cal's going good. I changed his dog food up because he wasn't really liking the dog food I was giving him, and I gave him some new dog food, and he is gobbling it up. So that's always good. And he's growing as well. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I saw a question before that I sort of wanted to answer. Let me scroll up. Sorry for not... yeah, the chat's delayed. It's going to be like 20 to 30 seconds. Like, usually the beginning of the stream is about 30 seconds delay, and then when we get to towards the end, it's like 10 or 15. It's really weird. I don't know why YouTube does that. What was the question I saw? If I look tired, it's because I only woke up like an hour ago. Okay, I can't find this question I saw before. When does the hiatus end? It ends next week. Unless you're a Supergirl fan, then you're waiting another 2 months or something. Then you got a bit of a longer wait if you're a Supergirl fan. Am I hyped for iZombie Season 4? I am. That starts next week. So exactly a week from now it starts, I'm pretty sure. So I'm very much looking forward to that coming back as well. Spooky Ghost or Spooky J Ghost. All you care about is money. If you really liked your fans, questions would be free. I don't know if you're just blind or deaf, but I've been answering questions from the comments section. So I think Spooky J Ghost, you might just be a whiner. One of the two. Either a whiner or just not all there. One of the two. Oh, what the hell happened there to my stream? I just like skipped down all these things. Am I going to watch the Flash subject? No, I'm actually going to skip that episode. I'm just not into it. I don't think I'll watch it. I'll just assume what happened in that episode and just go into the next one. I think I'll skip it. Happy Family Day. I don't know if that's a thing in Australia. Have I watched Have I watched Black Panther? It is a dope movie. Yeah, I saw it again yesterday, so I've seen it 3 times. I like it. It's the thing I don't. It's not like it's nothing against the movie as well. It's more the hype around the movie. People are treating it like it's like this game-changing movie, and oh my god, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a solid 8 out of 10 because it has issues. I'll talk about it now without going into spoilers, without going into details what these things mean, because it might spoil some stuff in the movie. But the movie does feel like 2 movies put into one, and you can sort of feel that, and it feels really crammed and rushed in certain areas. And I think that comes down to the fact that they wanted to rush Black Panther in without giving him too much what's the word? Like too much time to progress his story, if that makes sense. Now, I can't really say anything because I don't want to make this a spoiler stream, because I'm sure there's people in here that haven't seen Black Panther. But it's an entertaining movie. There's about, I'd say 15 minutes in the middle of the movie where it just feels like nothing's happening. You're just like, oh, is what's happening here? And I think that's more them, as I said before, how there's like 2 movies pushed together. I think it was them like sort of like merging, if that makes sense, like crossing over from that first movie that's in this movie to the second one, if that makes sense. And I think that's why it's like 10-15 minutes. Like 15 minutes would be a stretch. So it's about 10 minutes where you're just like, this is really boring. Like, what's going on here? I know some people didn't like the exposition at the beginning, how they did like the story, so they could like they went through like the first like without spoiling it, like they do a lot of exposition at the beginning, so they don't have to explain stuff later on, which I know some people don't like. Personally, for me, I like that because it's not like this is a TV show where you get 23 episodes a season to establish that. This is a 2-hour, roughly around 2-hour movie. You have to get stuff out of the way, so you can move on to the meat of the movie. So I didn't mind the exposition. As I said, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna be very vague with what I'm talking about. But the exposition at the beginning, I didn't mind. A lot of people hated it. I didn't really care for it. I actually preferred the exposition because what they went through was pretty boring. I'd rather not see 20 to 30 minutes of that stuff. So thank God for that. What was it? Like the villain's good. I can't say I can't say the negative about the villain without spoiling the movie. So I think if you've seen the movie, I think you know what I'm talking about when I say the negative about the villain. I think T'Challa or Black Panther is good. I think the villain's better than him. He's much more. It's really weird that the villain is much more likable than the hero. But I think it just comes down to the fact that they really pushed some stuff in the back half that just made you, anyway, without spoiling stuff. What else from Black Panther? The music's good and then weird at the same time. I'm just trying to think of anything else I can talk about without spoiling the movie. Like next stream, we'll probably be able to just go full spoilers with Black Panther if everyone wants to talk about it, because by then it'll be out for almost 2 weeks. So hopefully people would have seen it. But yeah, I can't think of anything else from Black Panther that I want to talk about that isn't like spoilers. Unless someone brings it up in the chat. But Matty Gift with the €5 super chat. Do you think Wally will be on Legends next season? I think Mullis is either Damien Dark or possibly Rip. In regards to Wally being on Legends next season, maybe. It's hard to tell. I guess it just depends on what Flash is doing. Because I did say I don't mind Wally being on Legends because he's coming in at the end point of the season when the threat is massive. But Legends, if you know, the beginning of the season is always like, random time missions and stuff like that, which I think Wally would be too overpowered for. So I don't know. I have to wait and see. They might have to make the threat like from the get-go next season with Legends if they're going to keep Wally on the whole season. In regards to Malice being either Damien Dark or possibly Rip, I don't think it'll be Damien Dark. It could possibly be tied to Rip. My theory is that it's just tied to the Time Bureau in general. So Rip in turn created Malice, but he isn't Malice. He just led to Malice becoming a thing. Is Malice Savitar? That theory is so stupid, but I will be doing a video probably in the next couple of days on that. A hashtag, that was weird, hashtag theory breakdown, if you want to call it that. It's a stupid theory. I don't know why it's even made. I think it's just to involve Savitar, because Savitar usually equals views on YouTube. So whoever started that, I guess, just thought, okay, Savitar put in the title, views. That's why when you saw that, not last episode, the episode before The Flash, so episode 12, was it? Where they get shrunk, and you see that Savitar model, everyone puts Savitar in the title and stuff. Everyone put Savitar in the title. I think I was the only one they didn't, just because they wanted views. Actually, I think it was me and Eric didn't put Savitar in the title. Everyone else did, because they wanted views. Do I watch football? If so, who do you support in the Premier League? Unfortunately, I support Arsenal. So, yeah, imagine my stress levels on a weekend when I'm watching that crap. What will Jay be doing back on The Flash? Just him and Jesse teaming up with Barry. I don't know, like, how they end there. Like, I don't know if, like, because the whole synopsis for that episode is that, like, a nuclear bomb goes off. So I don't know if that nuclear bomb goes off and then Barry like speeds over to the Earths and grabs them, or they're just casually on Earth one at the same time and are there to help. So that's the thing they have to set up with that episode, because I don't know how those two would end up like Earth as Barry. If Savitar is Malice, I'll throw a baseball at my TV. I just don't see why it would make sense. I don't even know why this theory is a thing. Like, why would they make Savitar Malice? I just don't understand it. Will Wally come back on The Flash since Legends is done filming? Please answer. Maybe for the end. He might show up in the last episode as like a closing scene, but I wouldn't count on him coming back. It's sort of hard, because I don't know if like he's going to stay with the Legends or they're going to drop him back off, and if they do drop him back off, where do they drop him off? Do they drop him off where he left, whenever he joins the Legends, or do they drop him off like current time, if that makes sense? But yeah, I went offline. Yeah, it sometimes does that, so yeah, unfortunately I can't really control that. How long would the stream be for? The stream will, sorry, the stream will probably go for like another 45-50 minutes. I try to keep them around an hour and 10 minutes at the most, so yeah, at least another 40 minutes. Why do I have slow mode on? Just because people spam, so I sort of have to have slow mode on. It was really because of the first couple of streams, and I think it's just easy to have slow mode on. Otherwise, you're just going to have people saying, typing in the same questions, going copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, and just sending the same question. Pagey merch status. I don't know. I'm still working on it. If like, I think I'm gonna like take my time with it and leave it till the end of the season, because if I go too deep in with it, like too quickly with it, I don't think the product's gonna be that good, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take my time with it and get like a good design. Like I'm not 100% gonna do it. It was just like more of a hypothetical thing that I was sending out. Like, would people like it? Would people be interested in it? Because obviously there is like funny quotes and stuff that people would probably like. So yeah, I was just interested to see if people would actually want it. Yeah, you probably be able to hear Cal. He's just whining at the moment, but he'll calm down. Yeah, in like 2 seconds, he won't be like that for very long. Do I know Dewey? I think I know Dewey. Is that meme even still a thing? Yeah. Why do I not get your notifications anymore? I don't know. YouTube's really weird. Like, it's so weird how YouTube is such a big site, but it has so many issues. So, the easiest thing to do is maybe just like re-click that bell button thing for the notifications thing and just like reset it, and you might start getting them all the time. So that's probably the easiest thing to do. I'll probably bring Cal into my next stream. So the next stream I'll bring Cal up. I'm just not gonna bring him up at the moment because he's like that, so he'll be, to put it, he'll be annoying. Like, he'll be walking around there making noises and stuff like that. So I'll do it next stream, and I'll start the stream a bit earlier. Actually, I'll probably start around this time. I'll just make sure that I can get Cal on here, and that he's ready to be on stream for an hour. So yeah, next week's stream, expect Cal to be. Do I have to take him to the? No, I have to take him to the vet the next week. Favorite slushy? Well, in Australia we call them Slurpees. We don't call them slushies. We call them Slurpees. And I don't know. I just usually get whatever's there. I just mix them all together. So that's probably what I get. Oh no, yeah. Everyone keep me on my word. If I forget, then I'll go and get him on that morning. But yeah, he'll be up here. He should be up here next week. Even if I do a stream in like the next couple of days, because I might do a stream in like 3 days time. I might have him in that one. Whenever my next stream is, I'll bring Cal up. Why do you think Legends is not being renewed? When did it say that it's not being renewed? I can't see why it would not be renewed. It should be renewed. Rip Hunter recruits Wally. We should find out today's episode. Today's episode we will have Wally appearing, but he's not in the main story of the season. So it does seem that he will be showing up maybe in the last tiny bit of the episode. My thoughts are that is that because we heard Rip Hunter escape last episode, I think he we'll see him go get Wally. Who the hell eats all slushies at once? Like everyone in Australia. Like, I don't think anyone in Australia goes and just gets one flavor. You get like, I don't get every flavor that's there, because sometimes there's like a flavor that I don't like. Like, why the hell is that flavor there? Who the hell would drink that? But yeah, because when it comes down to it, it's all sugar. So when it mixes together, it's just like slightly flavored sugar. We call them Slurpees in the States too. They have 7-Elevens in Australia. Yeah, like, yeah, it's 7-Eleven, but even if you just get it from some random place, you call it a Slurpee, really. The only time you might not call it a Slurpee is if you get it from like McDonald's or fast food or like the cinema, where you call like a frozen Coke or something. You'll get like a frozen Coke. Yeah, the puppy is not going to be in this stream. We'll do it next stream. So I'll literally call the stream Puppy Stream or something like that if you really want to do it. I'll probably make a funny thumbnail. I'll have the Flash and then Cal on one side. So yeah, I don't know. We'll do something stupid like that and we'll have him in the stream. It's just that he'll probably like just lie like there for like literally the whole stream. Will Roy or Diggle lose an arm? I highly doubt that. Will you ever cover Riverdale on this channel? You asked a while back and I'd be interested. Yeah, I brought it up, but Riverdale is so inconsistent that it's sort of hard to do videos on it. So I thought I'd just leave it as like a show I watch rather than a show I cover on the channel. But I did talk about, I put it in the community tab about doing MCU content in the future and Marvel stuff, because I used to do it back in the day. But the reason that I stopped doing it is because at the time I was doing so much DC TV, and I think even like Batman v Superman came out at the same time. I was sort of focusing on that stuff. They just sort of like fell by the wayside. And I've always wanted to get back into it, but it's just been about like, you know, finding the right time to do it. So I don't know. Whenever you see it happen, like I'll just wait till it's the right time to do. But people did say, like, I think the majority was like 80, maybe 75 to 80% said, yeah, do it. Because they want to do it. And also just gives me more content to do, obviously. Sam with the $2 super chat, puppy live for the win. Yeah, I'm sure people will be looking forward to it. Do I like meat pie? I extremely like meat pies. I don't know anyone in Australia that doesn't really like meat pies unless they're vegetarian or vegan, one of the two. Meat pies are amazing. I actually sort of want a meat pie now, because I haven't had a meat pie in ages. I think like probably like 2 months since I had a meat pie. What do I think of the upcoming Krypton show? I was excited for it back when it was like getting made, but after seeing stuff, like I've lost a lot of interest in it. And also then back in the day, they said that it was attached to the DCEU. So this was like the Krypton that we saw the DC movies, Superman on later on. Like this was his grandfather, but then they changed and they said, no, it's not connected to the DCEU. I was like, well, why state in the past that it was connected to the DCEU? You're just annoying people now. And then I saw trailers. I haven't seen every trailer. I've seen like one, and then like a teaser, like a 20-second thing. But yeah, I've just sort of lost all interest in it. I think it looks very average and not that good. BTK Predator with a $2 super chat. Can you get Cal a Superman cape? Maybe. Someone was saying get him like a Superman dog tag sort of thing, which I might get. I have to wait and see if I can do that. Superman cape, he'll probably just eat it if I put it on him, but I don't know. We might have to wait and see. It might work. Get Good Entertainment with the £5 super chat. Do you think Gotham or Arrow did Ra's al Ghul better? Gotham's Ra's al Ghul was pretty good, but he was hardly in the show. Like, I know he's meant to be like, doesn't he appear in like Bruce's mind sometimes or something now? But I know, spoilers, but like, sorry if you haven't watched Gotham, but like he was hardly in the show. So I think that in regards to like if you're going to base it off like just watching like 10 seconds of it, you probably say the Gotham one, but like Arrow did a pretty good job in like explaining Ra's al Ghul. So I think based off like the one shot looking at it and just the performance, you'd probably have to say Gotham, but I think Arrow's one is still commendable in some way. Why do you keep deleting or retracting people? Well, that's not me, it's the mods, and if they're doing that, they're doing it for a reason. So it's either spam or stupid comments, one of the two. My theory makes sense. Mullis is Captain Cold that died in Season 1 when he destroyed the Oculus. It explains why he's interested in Sarah. It explains what Dark's daughter said Malice refracted in time. Yeah, that's true. It could be Captain Cold that died from the Oculus, but then again, that it could the whole thing like Malice refracted in time could tie back into the Time Bureau. So, as I said, it could be something that Rip created Malice because of his whole thing. Like Malice could just be an anachronism that went rogue, if that makes sense, and just turned into this force. So, yeah, well, Legends has to like sort of accelerate what they're doing because they've only got like what 7 episodes left or 8 episodes left, one of the two. I think this is the 8th last episode today. So they need to sort of move that Malice storyline forward. And also, they did say that last episode we were meant to be seeing Malice and we never saw him. So hopefully we might see him this episode. I don't know. What other YouTubers do you watch or are a fan of? I don't really watch other YouTubers. Probably like the one I actually watch consistently is probably Shane Dawson because I think he's funny. And in regards to other YouTubers, I don't really watch YouTube too much. Like like a lot of YouTubers don't actually watch YouTube. Just because you spend enough time on the side making content, sometimes you just don't watch it. And if I ever do watch something on YouTube, usually it's like TV shows or something. Like I've been watching Kitchen Nightmares and stuff on YouTube again. So it's usually stuff like that. Tim Tams or Pods? Oh, Pods are good. Yeah, if you don't I don't know if it's anywhere. I think is Australia the only country that has pods, because pods are like next level. But Tim Tams, I could smash a whole thing of Tim Tams in one go. So I have to say Tim Tams. Do I like fried pickles? I don't think I've ever had them. Are they like literally a whole pickle fried, or is it like little pickles sliced and then like made into like little chips? My dog and pig are into each other and they're both male. Oi. Watch out. John Noble, the voice actor for Marlis, is going to appear on Legends. So is he actually going... I knew he was the voice actor, but I didn't know if he was actually going to be like the physical embodiment of Marlis. I wasn't too sure. Because it's easier for them to do the voice work, because they can do it in Los Angeles. But in regards to them doing the actual live action stuff, that's why you didn't see like the person who voices Zoom and stuff. Like, it's just easier for them to do the voice work and give like a more menacing voice, then they'll make the live embodiment something else. But if he is the live embodiment of Mullis, then I'm fine with that. But I just thought he was the voice. It's a slice of a pickle, then they fry it. Maybe that might be nice. Never know. Just be like a salty chip, I guess. Does Iris still have a job? She hasn't worked in 2 seasons. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. It's hopefully like next season they really do something with Iris's character, because yeah, it's just annoying. Can you further explain the cerebral inhibitor? I didn't quite understand it. Well, my thoughts on it is that, you know how because it looks like the cerebral inhibitor is now going to be like, if we can do little evidence pieces and put them together, that the cerebral inhibitor is going to be the thinking cap, sort of like reversed on what it was trying to do, but also given extra features. So you know how the thinking cap like expanded DeVoe's mind. I think that what the cerebral inhibitor is going to do is compress DeVoe's mind to the point where he can't contain all of those abilities again, if that makes sense, which leads to DeVoe going back to just DeVoe. I don't know, which would in turn kill him maybe, but I guess we'll have to wait until the end of the season to see if he gets back in his old body or not, because we can't really tell what they're going to do too much until they do all of that. But yeah. Thanks Christina for the... Oh, sorry, let me get down. For the thank you, Christina, sorry, for the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Do you think Rip Hunter is ever going to work with Sarah or the Time Bureau, since they locked him up? Yeah, it's obviously there's always like drama, I guess, between Sarah and Rip, I guess, over control and stuff. Even though Rip like did give up control to Sarah for the most part. But I think Rip might know, like, because I don't think Rip is like an asshole. So I think Rip like knows like why Sarah did that, for the most part. Okay, the biggest hint to that would be if Rip is the one that goes and gets Wally at the end of this episode today. If he's the one that goes and gets Wally, then I think that might just not confirm, but at least hint that Rip is going to work with the Legends and stuff like that. Because if Wally's joining the Legends, then Rip would be the one that has to sort of connect Wally to the Legends if he's the one that goes and recruits him. Sorry, might I say? So yeah, you would think Rip is going to work with them again. However, I haven't seen anything about Arthur Darvill, who plays Rip Hunter, being on set. So I don't know what's going on there, unless they're trying to keep that hidden so they don't confirm when he comes back. Because I think last season, just through Instagram posts, they revealed that Rip was coming back, and they sort of revealed his role as well, which spoiled a bit. Like, everyone knew that Rip was going evil before he went evil last season, because of set photos. Like, there were set photos with him working with like Eobard Thawne and Damien Dark and stuff, and everyone just assumed that, okay, well, he's going evil, and that's exactly what happened. So yeah, so that might be why they're not revealing anything on social media. Legends has been pretty vague on social media stuff. Like, really, Wally's been on the show for like 5 or 6 episodes, and we're really only getting set photos from like the last couple of episodes. They didn't really reveal too much from his first couple of episodes. So yeah, I think in regards to Rip being ever going to work with Sarah, the Time Bureau. Oh, well, Sarah, as in the Legends, and then the Time Bureau. I think he's gone with the Time Bureau. To be completely honest, Rip, I don't think I'm going to see him with the Time Bureau again. Just because he was already going against them for a couple of episodes. Like, he definitely wasn't on board necessarily with what they were going for. So it will be interesting though. It's always good when you get some drama on these DC TV shows, and I'm guessing there's going to be some drama there. And I'm very interested to see if that Agent Sharp is actually a good character, or if she is a I wouldn't say like an acolyte or something of Malice, but like, you know, is definitely putting on a charade to Sarah to get her trust and stuff like that. Ooh, but thanks for that, Christina. Hopefully I answered that to the best of my ability. Hopefully that's okay. I look stoned. Do I? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Someone just asked what the weather is like in where I am. Why is this not on my city? Okay. That's my weather today. So, Jesus, I need to charge my phone. It's on 12%. Anyway, 26 degrees. Can I put that into I can put that into Fahrenheit. If you're in America, that's what it is. So whatever that is, and it's cloudy as well. So it says that as well. So yeah, hold on, let me put this back to, so to relate or to compare, it's 57 Fahrenheit and 47, it's 57 Fahrenheit in Los Angeles and 47 Fahrenheit in New York, and where I am, it's 78 Fahrenheit. So, yeah. There we go. Come on. Fix phone. Stop being stupid. There we go. Do I think Hartley Sawyer will leave? Hopefully not. I guess, it just matters, I guess, what they do with Ralph's character. Because obviously he's a bus metahuman. DeVoe's going after bus metahumans, so Ralph is one of his targets. So Ralph might get unlucky. Pagey, why can't you answer everybody's messages? Do I really have to answer that one? Because I think it's a pretty easy answer. Ragman on Legends or Return to Arrow? I guess it just matters on the actor availability, I guess. I'd like to see him back. He'd probably fit better on Legends. But yeah. Oh, Christina with the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Christina. That makes a lot of sense. Thanks. I was hoping it would. Because Legends can sometimes throw a spanner in the works in regards to what it's going for. So I was hoping that I answered that to the best of my ability. But thanks for the super chats, Christina. It's very much appreciated for supporting the channel. It's damn near summer there. Cold AF in Pennsylvania. We're in summer now, but it's like, it's 5 to 8 in the morning. So I think it's meant to get to, I don't know, like, what did I say it was? Like 26? I think it's meant to be like that temperature the whole day. That's the annoying thing about it being in Australia. There's no like cold periods. Like, it'll be like 20, if it's the high temperature is 25 or 26, it'll be like 26 the entire day until maybe like 8 o'clock at night, where it might drop a bit. So yeah, you get that like long hot weather. It's not like just like for a couple of hours a day where it gets really hot. It's like warm the whole day. Maddie Gift with the €5 super chat. Thank you very much, Maddie. Have you recovered after saying Felicity was the best a few episodes back? But in all seriousness, have they fixed the character a bit? Yeah, so a couple of episodes back. What episode was it? Was it episode? Was it the mid-season finale or was it episode 10? Whichever episode it was, I said that Felicity was the best character of the episode and she was the MVP. And she was, really. Yeah, they have fixed her character a bit. Like, Felicity is bad when they try and shove Olicity in it and try and revolve her around Olicity, or like trying to push Olicity and stuff like that. That's when Felicity is bad. When Felicity is her own character and they actually give her decent writing, she's actually a good character. So, yeah, I think they fixed her up a bit. Like, maybe like the Flash writer should take a note with Iris and do something with her, and people like the people that aren't like stans of Iris might actually start to like the character a bit more. But yeah, who was your favorite DC TV character? Ooh. Because Legends is on today, we'll give it to a Legends character and we'll say Mick, otherwise known as Heatwave. Was it 612 that I said that she was the best? Okay. Viviana Montez, Killer Frost is awesome. She is. I wonder when we're going to see her next on the show. We saw her last episode, didn't we, though? So I guess it's just because Flash has been on break. I'm sort of losing my mind. Austin with the $2 super chat. How is Star Lab still running? No one works there. I don't know. Is that museum still going on? Because it's sort of confusing what's going on. Because, like, I know it got predicted that, like, through the Savitar crap that the museum was meant to shut down, but then it didn't shut down. So is it still going? It's confusing. What the hell's going on? There's a lot of unanswered questions when it comes to the Flash. Like, how does everyone get paid? What's going on? Do I live in Australia? Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's probably the best way I can answer that. It's a pretty simple question. Why is Wally going to Legends of Tomorrow? Well, to do something with the character, probably, because on Flash they were not using him, so. Why is the Flash on break at the Winter Olympics? So you've been seeing all that, like, skiing and snowboarding and figure skating on the news or TV? That's why. Grant Gustin died. I don't think he did. Do I like Black Lightning? Yeah, I like Black Lightning. People have been asking, like, why I haven't been doing videos on it and stuff. It's a good show, but it's not a show to break down. Like, I can't really break it down too much, because not only just because of my, like, limited knowledge of the character, but also because there's just not much to break down. Like, I think we were talking about in the stream from the other day, like, really the big thing going on this season, like the big mystery, I guess, is Gamby's connection to the 100 gang, or just, like, the bad side of the city, as well as that girl who could possibly be his daughter. So there's really not too much to break down, so that's why I haven't been doing videos on Black Lightning. And also the outreach wasn't there. Like, a lot of people weren't, like, screaming out for it. So I thought, like, is there really any point in doing it? So yeah. What part of Australia? I live in Brisbane, which is, like, on the east side, like Middle East. That's a really weird way to put it. Like the east side, like central east. That's probably the best way to put it. It's like halfway through the eastern side. Like near the, like the water is like maybe a kilometer that way, I want to say. And they filmed Aquaman about half an hour that way. Yeah. Actually, they filmed some of Aquaman like only like about 10 minutes that way as well. But that was like, it wasn't like Jason Momoa and stuff went down there. It was like exterior shots and stuff. So yeah. So if you see me in the background going like that during Aquaman, don't be surprised. Sam with the $2 super chat. If you had to cancel all but 2 shows, which live? Probably Flash and Arrow, just because they've been around the longest. Probably. And I think they're the 2 most important shows to the Arrowverse. Like, to be completely honest. Do you think Ralph DeVoe, will use Ralph's powers to change back into his old body? Maybe. That's like the common theory around that. Or there could be some way in which DeVoe can get his old body. I don't know how that's going to work, but I don't know. Villain for Season 5 is Zoom from Earth 1. Maybe. I think we talked about that they could bring in Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon if they wanted to. And make him more like the comics. But yeah. Do you think the Flash got out of prison too early? No, I think he got out around the time I think a lot of people thought he was going to get out. So I'm happy with it. They couldn't do too much longer with him in prison. So I think it's fine the time he got out. So we'll stream for like another half an hour, guys. I'll give it 30 minutes. So whatever time. It's probably like on the hour in most people's time areas. So at past, we'll do it. Do you make money for your videos? Yes. Did I say yes? Yes is my answer to that. Do I watch Gotham? Yeah, I do. Gotham comes back next week, I think. Same day as Arrow. So I might do videos on it. It's gonna be really like spontaneous whether I do videos on Gotham. It's just really is it gonna be cluttering my schedule too much? But if you see Gotham videos, then I'll be doing them. Just don't count on it. You know, my priority is really the CW DC TV shows. But I might do Gotham. I just don't count on it. People have been asking for it, but if you do want Gotham content, Boba Talks is the best channel to go to. So just Google or YouTube Boba Talks, like Boba Fett, but Boba Talks, and you'll see some Gotham videos there. He's probably the best person on YouTube for it. Can you rank all the 4 DC TV shows in Black Lightning worst to best this season? We haven't seen enough of Black Lightning, so I can't really include Black Lightning in there. I think it's unfair to, like, not just necessarily Black Lightning, but the other shows. But in regards to the 4 DC TV shows, I think it'd be, from what we've seen so far in the whole season, I think it'd be Supergirl, Arrow, Legends. Oh, Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Legends. I think Legends has been really good. But we've still got a lot more episodes to go, and I think Arrow is on its way up, so you never know, Arrow could be the best season again for this season. Is YouTube my full-time job? It is. So that's why I like watching the videos, and also super chatting and donating helps support the channel and let it improve and stuff like that. So, yeah. Has Arrow improved in the second half, in your opinion? Yeah, it has. That's why I'm saying, like, as we move further into the season, Arrow could be the best show. DeVoe created a speedster, right? Maybe. Who knows? Do you like where the MCU is heading to? I'm more intrigued. I can't really say I like it because I don't know where it's going. But what, like, Black Panther, I wouldn't say shakes up the MCU, but it definitely, like, leaves some question marks. Like, okay, well, what would this lead to? Because it has to lead somewhere. They can't just make Black Panther, this movie, introduce, like, Wakanda and what it brings into the MCU, but then not push that further. You know what I mean? Especially what happens in certain parts of the movie and the end credit scene and stuff. They can't ignore that, so it should change up the MCU. I'm guessing Infinity War will push that, especially because it looks like a decent amount, or at least a certain chunk of the movie takes place in Wakanda. But I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to where it goes, because obviously Infinity War Part 2, so next year's Infinity War Avengers movie, is going to be like this crisis event of sorts for the MCU, where things are going to change up. What was I going to say? Like, people are going to die. There could be some sort of... Obviously, the multiverse looks like it's going to be incorporated, or at least time travel, definitely, into that second movie. So it's going to be interesting to see where it goes and what happens, because they definitely need a shake-up, because I think while the Marvel movies are still entertaining to watch, I think Guardians 2 was trash. I love saying that, because it is. It's a bad movie. It's not a good movie. Even though the Marvel movies are consistently good, they are just consistently good. You know, they're not consistently really good. And there's nothing really new being brought. Like, Black Panther was something different, but they do need to change it up. And hopefully with this, like, whatever happens in Infinity War Part 2, it just not only, you know, cuts off some loose ends, some characters, but introduces some new movie possibilities. Because they haven't really announced too much that's happening in the future. Like, I have Captain Marvel, and is that it? Like, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out later this year, then the 2 Infinity War movies. But then it's just Captain Marvel. Let me know in the comments, have they announced anything else? Is there anything else that they're working on? Because I'm sort of confused. Let me know in the chat if there's any other Marvel movies apart from Captain Marvel coming out, and the like the 2 Infinity War movies and the Ant-Man movie. Because I'm not too sure. Do I think Bart Allen will ever appear? If so, what season? Maybe next season. I doubt this season. Thor Ragnarok was different and really good. Yeah, I know a lot of people did. I like that Thor Ragnarok. I thought it was one of the better movies last year. I know a lot of people didn't like it. So, okay, I think my stream went down there for a quick second. Hopefully not. I just saw it on my screen there. I was like, what the hell happened there? Oh, Spider-Man Homecoming 2, yeah. But have they announced when that's coming out?
This house is bitchin'.
no, yeah, but Deadpool's not Disney MCU. Like it will be in like 2 years' time, but at the moment it's not. I mean, like, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, does Spider-Man Homecoming 2 come out next year? Okay, well, I didn't know that. I thought it was like, okay, that's interesting. Well, Venom is an MCU. Oh yeah, Black Widow, but have they really like? I'll believe Black Widow's happening when I start seeing it filming because I've heard that there's issues around that movie. Like they're struggling to get it done, like to get it pushed into development or production, might I say. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yeah, well, yeah, I heard that was coming. I just didn't know if they'd confirmed a date. I completely forgot about Spider-Man Homecoming 2 because I remember them saying that. I just completely forgot. Austin, with the $4 super chat, I guess, or donation, I guess. How do you feel about Legends going Western again? How long have you been live for? Never get the notification for it. Do you think with Malice of Savitar, there's been a lot surrounding it? Sorry. Do you think Wally will stay with Legends for the rest of the time? So, yeah, I don't mind the Legends going to the West again. It's always good. I don't know if Jonah Hex is meant to be back in. I know they're going to like 1960s, and it's like calling like No Country for Old Dark or something, or Old Dad. I don't know, something like that. So that won't be Jonah in that episode unless he time travels. So, but I heard he's coming back for this season at some point. I've been live for like just over half an hour. Yeah, for the notification for it, I guess click the bell. That's probably the best way to go about it. I'm not too sure. The Malice of Savage, I think is stupid. I understand why, like, the whole time, like, he's refracted in time, whatever it was, but I don't think it's Savitar. I just can't see it being Savitar, to be completely honest. And Wally's staying with the Legends for the rest of the time. I don't think he will. I think he'll be in this season, and then he'll go back to the Flash for next season. I think this season, him being on Legends is just to give him something to do. I don't get why they want to make a Black Widow movie. Her character, yeah, I see the appeal in a Black Widow movie. There's other female. I know, like, they want to make a film. Like, obviously, Wonder Woman has pushed this thing where like, female superhero movies, and yeah, Captain Marvel, interested in it. I wouldn't say I'm hyped for it. I'm interested in it. But Black Widow, like, we've seen enough of her, and like Avengers, well, the Age of Ultron had like the flashbacks for her. I really have little interest in a Black Widow movie. I really have little interest. I don't know if it's just me. Obviously, someone just wrote in the chat. I can't remember who it was. Sorry, about Black Widow and stuff. But I really just don't have interest in it. To be completely honest, I'd rather them do another character. What I think is Cable is a Deadpool 2 villain. I don't know. Is he the villain? Are they doing the thing where he's like a villain and he like teams up or something later on? I don't know. Supergirl is not on tonight. Supergirl's not on for like another 2 months. Legends is on tonight. They're bringing out a movie for the Flash. Yeah, it's Flashpoint, and they actually have the Spider-Man Homecoming writers as the Flashpoint directors and writers. I think they're writing the script, writing and directing. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I've heard the Mia Dearden being brought into Arrow rumor as a replacement for Thea. I've heard that rumor. Interested to see if it comes out and actually plays out. But I've heard, so I don't know. I have to wait and see. Especially if this new Team Arrow thing if they just get rid of them, they might need another member. So bring in Mia Dearden, the official Speedy from the comics. The issue with that is that my stream died again. I think. I don't know, because I'm delayed, I can't really tell. Okay, it's back on, I think. I don't know why it's jumping in and out so much. My internet is on the fritz. What do you call it? Thea's middle name in this show is, Dearden. So it's Thea Dearden Queen, almost like Mia Dearden, Thea Dearden. So, yeah. I'm getting, red on my stream. It's saying, video output is low. It says my OBS is saying it's fine, so I think it's a YouTube issue. So that would explain why it's cutting out, because I'm not getting any like sort of feedback from my OBS. It's just YouTube, which is being really weird. I'm getting good output from my OBS, so I'm not too sure what's going on here. If it cuts out again, I might have to end the stream. But Sam with the $2 super chat, odd question, but do you like listening to soundtracks? If they're good, like the Batman v Superman soundtrack is really good, so I like listening to that. Well, that's more of like the original soundtrack, if you want to call it. Like, by soundtrack, do you mean like, you know, if they have like, so the Black Panther one with like Kendrick Lamar. I actually, like, funnily enough, I didn't actually like the Black Panther soundtrack that much. I don't think it's like the songs in there are that good. I think once again it's just more hype around the movie, so I actually don't really like that album, like Black Panther the album or Black Panther soundtrack, whatever you want to call it. I actually don't like those songs in there too much. There's like maybe one or two that are good, but the whole thing is like fairly average. But like, yeah, soundtracks for the most part are good, especially like if it's a hyped up movie. Like the movie is hype, if you know what I mean. Like, so the music in it is really good as well. What villain for Spider-Man 2? Didn't they say it's Scorpion or something? I don't know. Do I watch Ali A? No. Yeah, it was, but Batman v Superman as a movie was bad. That's your opinion. Do I watch Timeless? It's really good. No, I know like the premise of it, but I don't actually watch it. I think I have too many shows to watch. But then again, I've been rewatching The Office when I could be watching something else, something new that I haven't watched before. But yeah, I don't watch Timeless. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan was killing it as Killmonger. Yeah, there was like maybe one or two scenes where he was like overacting, and I don't like it when actors overact. Like, it's only like 2 scenes. Like, it's not like an hour. When was it? Yeah, there's one. There was one where it's after he's in Wakanda, without spoiling, and then when there's a fight as well. There's like 2 scenes, like quick ones as well. Like, they're not like long. Like, God, can this stop scenes? But like, yeah, they're pretty quick. But there was 2 in there which he overacted, and I was like, oh, that's not very good. Sorry. Which Office version do you watch? I'm watching the American one, because that's the one I prefer. Can you post a video of you playing Fortnite? No, because that would be embarrassing, because I'm not that good at it. Pray for me, by the way. I don't actually like The Weeknd that much. I don't like his voice. It irritates me. So, unpopular opinion, I know. I'm just not a big fan of him. I don't like any of his songs. It's his singing. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I know it's probably a very unpopular opinion. It's just me. I just don't like it. Like, if it ever comes up on the radio like a Weeknd song, I'll change and listen to anything else. I just can't stand it, to be completely honest. Will we get Goaty Oliver next season? Probably. If we haven't had it by now, I don't think we'll ever get it, to be completely honest. Yeah, I think it was when she was in Cordo Maltese. I think it was Mia. I'm not too sure though. Starboy is probably one of my least favorite songs of that. I don't like that. I think it was probably overplayed because it was always on shit. But yeah, I don't like The Weeknd. Yeah, I don't think I like any of his songs. I just don't like him. No, not him as a person. I just don't like his music. I just don't like it. Whoa, what happened there? I just had a massive drop on my YouTube meter, like on the stream health. But then once again, on my OBS, it says it's fine. So hopefully it doesn't stuff up too much. Okay. Do I watch Everybody Loves Raymond? I think back in the day, it used to be on like TV all the time for in Australia. like before the news or after the news or something. When I'm eating dinner, it'd always be on TV. Austin Kaufman with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much. So the case against Ollie got dropped because of Caden hack. I'm guessing it's sort of confusing. Like, once again, I didn't understand the whole FBI storyline at the beginning of the season. I thought it was silly. So my thoughts on Captain Marvel. I think the suit looks bad. I know it's meant to. I know, before people go, Pagey, it's green because in the comics the cream militaristic. Yeah, I know. It doesn't take away that the suit looks crap. The suit looks bad. It looks like something that you'd see on TV. Like it almost looks like if Captain Marvel appeared on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think that's what I said back when those set pictures first came out. It doesn't look good. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll still be a good movie. It's got a good cast. It's got like Jude Law, Ben Mendelsohn, obviously. What's her name? Brie Larson. Someone else is in it. There's another decent actor in it. I can't remember who it is. Like Jude Law is playing Marvel, like the first Captain Marvel. Ben Mendelsohn's playing the villain, I think, and then you have Brie Larson actually playing Captain Marvel, or what's her name? Something Danvers, isn't it? I'm having a mind blank. I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments. But yeah, looking forward to it. Who's my favorite legend? Mick, Heatwave. Oh yeah, Sam Jackson is meant to be. Oh, and also what's her name? Colby Smulders or something. She plays the agent, the girl from How I Met Your Mother. She's in Carol Danvers. That's it. I knew it was Danvers, something. Carol Danvers. I was gonna say Cara Danvers. Like, no, that's Supergirl. So yeah, Carol Danvers. Yes, and then Nick Fury's in it, and then Agent, whoever Colby Smulders plays, is in the movie as well. Thank you, Christina, for the $5 super chat. Very much appreciated. Do you think Oliver will still be mayor? Sorry, by the end of the season. Hopefully, I do like him being mayor because it gives him like two sides. It gives him that mayoral side as well as being the Green Arrow. So I like it. But then again, they might do something with Richard Dragon, maybe taking over, because obviously we know Richard Dragon is deep within Star City and its city officials and stuff. Maybe he could make it that Oliver Queen gets taken out of the mayor's spot. Maybe that could be what we're doing. The actress's name is Carol Danvers and the actress is Brie Larson. Do you mean the character's name is Carol Danvers and the actress is Brie Larson? Brie Larson's second comic book movie. I know she was in... Do you mean like by Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Because I know she was in that. She played like his like ex-girlfriend. But was she in another movie? Like comic book movie? Or were you referencing Scott Pilgrim? Maria Hill. Agent Hill. That's what I was... Yeah. That's who I was trying to think of. Yeah. So stream for like another 5-10 minutes, guys. And then we'll end the stream. How is Diaz taken down by Renee and Curtis? I think you wanted to be captured by them. Because it really had to lead to him being in that position later on in the episode. Your opinions on the DCEU? Like, I know I still like the movies. I know they have flaws. Like, I've always said that. Like, I like the movies, but they still have flaws because I really watch them for the characters. Like, it's different with Marvel because I'm not so in-depth with Marvel. I never really grew up reading the characters. I only read a few of them. When I watch the movies, I'm more looking for a good movie because I'm not that invested in the characters because I was never really attached to them earlier on. But when I watch DC, I'm attached to the characters immediately. So there's always like I'm more like if they do the characters right, then I like that more, if that makes sense. But I understand they have issues. But hopefully moving on, because they seem to be cleaning some stuff up at Warner Brothers. Sorry about knocking the mic. Then the DCU should be going forward. I'm looking forward to seeing our first like look at like Shazam and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously Aquaman coming up later this year. It's a shame there's only one DCEU movie coming out this year, and I think that's a big mistake by them. I know Flash was meant to be coming out this year, but because of the production on that got pushed back and stuff. Like, really, that's the crazy thing. All the drama in Flash. Flash was actually meant to be coming out in like a couple of months, I think. It was meant to be coming out like March, I think, this year. But because of all the drama, it hasn't even started to be made and stuff like that. So, yeah. Will the Fiddler help Team Flash? Most likely. Big bad for Arrow season 7. Who knows? I'm interested to see if they do set it up at the end of this season, or if they just leave it and just, you know, here we go. Like, beginning of the next season, here we go. Here's your new villain. As I said, I'll only be streaming for like another 5-10 minutes. Yeah. Just whenever I like feel like ending the stream in like the next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll end it. When is the Flash movie coming out? I don't know. It was, as I said, it was meant to be coming out in like March this year, but because obviously it never got made and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's next. Is it next year or something? It's meant to be coming out. I really have no clue. Malice is Grodd. I don't think he is. I'd be very surprised if that happened. Do you think that Grant Gustin is a good role fit for the role of the Flash? When he got casted, no. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers back to when he got cast. I don't know if everyone was watching the shows back then, but I remember when they casted Barry Allen to appear on Arrow in those 2 episodes back in the day. Everyone hated it. No one liked it. Everyone was like, "What are they doing? Why are they casting this dude as the Flash? He doesn't look like Barry Allen at all. He's too tall. He's too skinny. He doesn't have the right hair. He doesn't look like Barry Allen." There was so much controversy around them casting Grant Gustin. Even when he appeared in those first 2 episodes of the Arrow, which led on to him being in, like, obviously his own show, people still weren't on board. After I saw him in the Arrow episodes, like, okay, I'm fine with this. Like, I wouldn't say like, oh, wow, what a good Barry Allen. I was like, I was never like against it when he got casted, because I was like, well, they don't really go for like accuracy for the most part when it comes to the shows, because it is hard to do that. So I thought I'd wait till we see him on the show, and then I saw him on the episodes, and they set up some stuff with the Flash, like his mother being murdered and stuff like that. I was like, okay, this is interesting. But yeah, like, he doesn't fit the role of the Flash, but he's made the Flash his own. So yeah. Skittles or M&Ms? It matters like what kind of day I'm on. If I want to, you know, feel a bit fruity, then we'll get some Skittles. But, you know, I think on any given day I'd probably go M&Ms though. But I do like some Skittles. What do you think Black Siren's new suit could look like? If unsure, how would you like it to be? I can't say that question. Maybe fishnets or something. I think they said that in an episode or something, that Black Siren tells like Dinah's like, oh, nice suit, would have preferred fishnets or something like that. So they might do that. It's hard to put fishnets on these suits because it gets cold in Vancouver when they film. So if anyone had to wear fishnets and stuff like that, it'd be pretty bad. But guys, I'm actually going to end the stream now because Cal's barking downstairs. I'm going to have to go deal with that because I think someone might be at the door, or at least around there, so it's a bit weird. So I'm going to have to go deal with that. But thanks to everyone that tuned in. Thanks for everyone that donated or super chatted, one of the two. It's very much appreciated for supporting the channel. Thanks to everyone that just tuned in and watched. Very much appreciated. And be sure to stick around, or not stick around right now, but keep your eye out for my Legends review later on. And I might be streaming like 3 or 4 days time. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that when that happens. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.